like I have a grandmother, like an older lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also feel like she comes around a lot.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. So for me, like, I don't know if you've been to a meeting before, but the way I do it is like the strongest energy gets through first.
Right.
Especially if it's like a 20-minute one where if we had an hour, it would be like 5 different people or whatever. But I feel like she comes around a lot, and I kind of feel like she hangs out with you in your house. But you understand that. You already know that.
Yeah. I can hear her voice.
Yeah.
This, like really clearly, right? Sometimes she'll just say something that I remember, just so, oh, you're here.
Yeah. And I feel like I think she came with you. Because normally they come to me before you get here, but I feel like you brought her.
This morning I went for coffee and I felt the spirit on my ear, so I knew something was there with me.
Yeah.
I don't always know who it is unless I really meditate and ask. I want to see, then I hear a voice or I see a picture, you know, but I will feel them because I'm clairsentient. Yeah. So I will feel them on me before I actually really know who it is or what it is.
Yeah.
So then after I got to figure out what the heck this was.
But she's kind of like, well, I came with her.
Yeah.
Like she's like in your car. She said, I came in the car.
Yeah. Even my friend picked up on it. I was like, the energy in here is crazy.
Yeah. And she goes, I was in the car.
Yeah.
Because she's excited that you were coming here. She knew you were coming. And she's like, well, you can already hear me, but there's more to know, she said.
Yeah.
And I feel like she has a man with her.
There's also a man there, yeah.
Yeah, so the man is with her. They're showing me. But I feel like they're gentle people.
Yeah, they are.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
The grandmother is like not really brash, but she's more talkative and more outgoing. And I feel like the man is a little bit quiet, but I get a really gentle energy feeling from them. I don't feel like they're like.
Oh yeah, she was always talking and and he's more quieter, but he was like a big guy in our family. Yeah. But he was calm.
Yeah, I feel that. That's what I feel. I feel like, let's just do this. Like, it's okay. I'm not, sometimes I don't get nervous, but I get a little bit stressed out that I want to get it right. And this, I'm like, no, this is going to be good. Like, I don't have to worry. So he is with her all the time, he says. But I feel like he's a tall man. Does that make sense? And okay, so they're both talking at once. I'm going to try to separate them, but I feel like they're like a package deal, he said.
Yeah, they both have always, they both know stuff about me that I didn't know about myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very in tune, but they're like, okay, they're jumping all over the place. Do you understand you open the door to other spirits?
Yeah.
You open the door. Like, I don't know if you physically open the door or you open that door. Like, to let them in. Yeah. You invite them into your house?
I invited.
Yeah, I feel like they're like, you open the door, you're welcoming, like I kind of say like a welcome mat, like you welcome that in, but you're like, not the negative ones, but sometimes those get into, I feel like a little bit, but mostly like it's light stuff, but they're telling you open the door.
I did.
Okay, cool. So they're letting me know that.
I love the man.
They're telling me all about it. And they're both talking at once, so forgive me if like I don't know which one is which because they're like they're a package deal. So one of them is saying they had chest issues, breathing, heart, that kind of thing. Yeah. Does that make sense for you? Okay. And the other one is more. Hold on, I have to. Okay. So I feel like the female has the chest.
She also had at the end they both had issues with the chest.
Okay, so maybe that's why I'm picking on that boat. It's fully strong.
Yeah.
Like very.
Well, he had lung cancer.
Okay.
So at the end they were removing fluid from the lungs just to keep him comfortable. Okay. And then she at the end, same thing at the end, she had issues with the lung because she was filling up with fluids in her body and it was leaking all.
That makes sense why it's like so strong.
Yeah.
It's like double.
They both have that.
It's like double trouble, like really, really strong breathing. I feel like I have a tube down my throat as well.
Yeah, that's possible, at some point.
And I see like a mask kind of thing. I also hear a lot of beeping machines.
Almost
like
likely.
Beep, beep, beep,
yeah,
beep,
they
beep.
both were in the hospital at the end.
Okay. They're like, okay, so they're satisfied with you knowing and believing that it's them. Yeah. So I don't need to they're like, we don't need to prove anything to her because she already knows everything. But they are going to talk about things that I would know, like what you've done lately or names and stuff like that. So the name David is coming up really loud. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So it can be someone who's passed or someone that you know, they're saying David. Does that make sense to you?
There's some Davids that I know, like more like online.
Okay.
People I communicate with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently though, because I don't know.
Yes, recently he wants to meet me.
That's why. Okay. So David, so what they're
doing
is
about this.
yeah. So what they're doing is they're just validating what's happening in your life, but you already know they're there, but they want to tell me stuff that I don't know. They're like, David, and it felt like you were talking to him recently. And a Mark, an M-A-R name, they're bringing up. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand a Joseph or a Joe?
There's a couple shows in my life.
Okay. Okay, so they're bringing that up too. But I like them because sometimes Spirit tells me too TMI, like too much information, but they're not. They're so kind and polite. They're just like, we're just going to confirm that what's happening, but I don't need to know the details. But they're just bringing up things that you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Right? So they're bringing up the names. Now that I said that, we're talking about a dating life, like your dating scene. Hold on. Taking a break from it, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like shutting the door. They're like, boom, she shut the door on that. Like,
Yes,
boom,
I did.
close that book. Just take a break.
Yeah,
They said.
yeah. I'm very short-fused at the moment with men.
Yeah. They just have, boom, close that.
Yeah.
Just for a while.
Yeah.
Do you understand kidneys too for one of them? Or they're talking about you. Like I feel kidneys. My kidneys are like hurting all of a sudden. They just came out of nowhere.
Well, my mother always had issues with kidneys.
Is she passed over?
She's not passed over though.
Okay. Are these her parents?
Kidneys is something that kind of runs a little bit in the family, like UTIs and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so usually, like 90% of the time, it's a spirit who's stepping forward that has kidney issues, but sometimes they also talk about someone in the family if they have a concern about it, but they never tell me that.
Yeah.
They never tell me, like, it's like, what's
But it could be something that I should just keep an eye on, maybe.
They're not saying that. I don't feel like that's what it is, but they're bringing it up, so
Yeah.
we'll just say
We'll
kidney.
just leave it
And
at
you
that.
can take that, okay? Yeah, it's weird. It's really like all of a sudden it was like, oh god, right?
Yeah.
Like they make me
Yeah.
feel their pain. Just an Alan name or Al, like an A-L name. Yeah,
I know Alan's, but it doesn't come to my mind.
That's okay. 'Cause they sing, right? You can call me Betty, you can call me Al, call me Al. And they're singing that song. So there's an Al somewhere, whether he's passed over or you talk. I don't know. Do you understand a dog in spirit with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's multiple
I'm
possibilities
just
of dogs.
asking, like, get a feeling of what kind of dog.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I feel like it's a bigger dog.
There's
Like
a bigger
lab
one. There's
or
a bigger
golden
one, one
retriever.
bigger one, and then there's a smaller one from a long time ago.
Okay, so the bigger one is presenting.
Yeah.
And the animals are getting stronger for me. Like this morning, I actually saw the white dog. Normally, they just go "arf," and I'm like, "Oh, but there's a dog." Now the dog is like, it looks like a golden, like a bigger dog.
Yeah.
That's the dog that is presenting. He's a bigger dog. He's not huge or anything, but
Yeah.
it's a bigger one. That's the dog that's stepping forward. I feel like a childhood dog, like when you were smaller, this dog you would play with. Does that make sense at all?
No, not for me personally.
Okay.
But there have been dogs in my life, like on and off.
Okay.
Right now I have a little white one,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And the male spirit, he had always a little dog,
Okay.
and it was like a Yorkie. It was always a Yorkie.
Okay.
And my grandmother really didn't, but there's another dog in spirit that I kind of connected with, but he was more a darker dog.
Okay.
A female actually. And
Did you see this? It feels like a lab or like it's like a bigger. It's like this big.
yeah, there's also a dog that I used to do Reiki on because she had cancers.
Aww.
It's but she was a Swiss mountain dog.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
that's a
she's just kind of, they look a little bit like labs, but
Okay.
they're dark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you see this dog? It's like this big, right here.
maybe I'll have a dog.
Like
one
so
day.
happy. No, this is no. This is a spirit dog.
A spirit dog.
Oh yeah, because I can see the dog is like so happy to see you. Like a special dog. That's what I hear. And I feel like there's a cat in spirit as well. If it's not your cat, it's like there's a cat.
There's a cat.
They go,
it's
meow.
possible. You know, I always connected with animals, and even animals that maybe aren't mine, like
Okay.
neighbors' animals and,
Okay.
and cats. There's, I did lose 2 cats actually
Mm-hmm.
over the past year and a half.
Okay.
So
If they just, this one's not, it's going, "Meow," and I'm like, oh hi, so there's the cat, and then I
Yeah.
don't know which one it is, but there's a cat presenting. Because
yeah,
I feel like you have a connection to animals,
yeah.
like a special, like a thing, and they're drawn to you or something. Do you ever
Yeah.
feel that?
Mhm.
That's why I think they're like stepping forward. They're just
we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to get like the good stuff, what's happening, and like asking them what they see you do, because while again you know that they're always with you, I like to ask them. So they want to talk about dates. So when they talk about dates, it's like birthdays, anniversaries, the people that you know are them, and then when they pass sometimes. Okay, so April, significant. I feel like April has to do with the birthday though.
April's a birthday.
Do you understand that?
More May. April.
They're yelling April at me, and then I see a balloon. So that's my sign for birthday in April. Is your last name a G?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's on that side.
You know what? I'm really horrible with birthdays.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Me too.
Really bad.
We're like the same person.
Yeah. I can't confirm it. I cannot not confirm it.
That's fine.
I know my that side of the family.
Yeah.
I've never been into the. None of them are.
They're showing me a G, and it feels like your last name. It's that side.
Yeah.
And then I hear also September.
Yeah, my daughter.
Okay, and February.
Right, my son.
Yes. Okay. And then number 13. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's my birthday.
Cool. Okay. I don't know if they're showing your dog, but they're talking about you being around a dog recently, like worrying about a dog or putting a collar on a dog, a new collar or something. There's something about a collar.
Yeah, my ex-husband always likes to take the collar off, so I get upset because
Aww.
I want to go, because we share the dog, like we
Right.
share the kids.
Yeah.
So, where's my collar for the dog? So I get upset because he just takes it off because he hates it. Because the dog scratches and then the jingling, right? Jingle, 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 jingle in the middle of the night. So he takes it off, throws it somewhere. Then I get the dog back. But where's the collar? So I used that little thing, that little from having the haircut. I used the bandana.
Yeah,
So
bandana.
I just hope nobody ever will say anything about the tags missing.
Yeah, they just showed me this like flippy thing, like taking it off, and you're like, rah! It felt like you were upset about this collar being taken off. I also feel like you lost your keys or you couldn't find your keys.
Oh yeah, just before.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they did come with you. They're like, up until the time you left, they didn't come to me. It's like they're shaking these keys at me. They're like, where's the keys?
Oh yeah, I shake my purse. I'm like, I know the keys are in here. I'm like, where are they? Taking it apart, take everything out that's in it.
Awesome.
There they are, somewhere in the side pocket.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I'm horrible with stuff like that.
But the David makes it because they're talking about David again, so I feel like you didn't take the right David, or there's a significance to a David.
Yeah.
Did you recently go to the doctor, or have or someone have like a, the blood pressure thing? I'm seeing that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm like, okay, I can feel like the pressure.
Yeah, they probably want to say that I should maybe have my blood pressure checked.
No, it feels like you went.
You went? Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When was that?
They're so loud.
Getting stuff mixed up all the time.
That's okay.
But I know I had it done.
They're showing me the tube and they're going. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So it doesn't feel like get it done. It feels like you did have it done, or someone that you know had it done, because they want to It's weird. It doesn't feel like a doctor either. Was it in a different place than a doctor's office?
I actually had a panic attack in August.
Okay.
So I was in the hospital and they did check my blood pressure and all that.
Okay, because it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like doctor's office.
Yeah.
So hospital would make sense, but
yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like
Maybe they just want to mention that. Yeah, because it was a big moment.
Yeah, they're like, you're okay. They keep saying you're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you understand puzzles?
Yeah. My son plays puzzles all the time. And the other thing is that my life felt like a puzzle.
That's what it felt like.
Together.
That's what it felt like. I was like, are you a puzzle? Like it felt like you were saying you're a puzzle.
I am a puzzle.
But I went with the more logical one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but they both make sense. It's almost like you're different and that's good. That's what I feel like they're saying. Like don't. Sometimes they're making you feel like sometimes you feel like you should conform, but you're not going to.
No.
Does that make sense? Like,
oh yeah.
Some people look at her like she's crazy.
Yeah, well, some people will just come at me in ways because they don't understand me.
No, they don't understand.
They don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
So they will say things that because they're coming from a place of not understanding, and their egos get triggered by maybe something I say or present.
Yeah.
So that is not my problem. That is their issue.
Yeah, of
really,
course.
right? But sometimes because I'm very sensitive myself, I take it on as my problem,
Oh, okay.
right? And then I feel it hurting me in my chest, even though it
Okay.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
then
but
I
you're
have
human,
to
so yeah.
yeah, of course I take, yeah, you know, I don't want
She's
people
like-
to be like this.
She's like, you're the sweetest thing ever. That's what she said. She's like, you're the sweetest thing ever. Like, she just adores you. Like, she adores you because she's like, you know who you are. You're really strong in your beliefs of who you are. You're not going to budge that.
No,
No, that's
not
good.
anymore.
She loves that. She thinks that's amazing. Like, I feel like she was kind of like that, but not to the extent that you are. That, you know, you're just going to keep doing your thing because
Yeah.
you have an important job to do, I feel like.
Yeah,
But she's like, that is so awesome. Don't ever let anybody take that away from
no,
you.
no.
Okay, so there's like a dual meaning here again. She makes me feel like you either actually physically did this, sweeping dirt under the rug so nobody would see, or you're actually sweeping something under the rug, like in a, what's the word I'm looking for? In a metaphorical way.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know what I mean by sweeping things under the rug?
Well, my whole family swept things under the rug.
Okay, that's all I see is like she's looking up the corner, she's going,
Yes, and you know, sometimes I get lazy and I'll just sweep the stuff a little bit underneath. I'll pick it up another time. You see?
Yeah, they have like a dual meaning every time they talk about something. They're
Yeah,
like,
sometimes it will pick up on something you actually are doing,
yeah.
but then it has a deeper meaning.
Yeah, it
Right?
feels like both things, like the puzzle and then this. It felt like there was two different meanings, like sweeping under the rug or, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, their message is really strong, but I want to get more validation before I give you more messages. They're like really like stay strong in your truth. They just keep
Right.
saying that, like you just
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing. It's really strong for you to. And I kind of felt like there was a lull there where you thought you were gonna give it up or something. Like you were thinking of like, well, maybe people are right. Maybe I am crazy.
Oh, yeah.
There's showing me
That
some
goes-
kind of
yeah.
lull that you went through. Not really took a break, but you kind of even like wondered yourself. You're like, what am I
Yeah,
doing?
well, I constantly question myself
Yeah.
because
Am I crazy?
yeah, I constantly question myself, and what happens is I will go back in time and check my own memory.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's
I'll go
cool.
check,
Yeah.
you know, but constantly, and I shouldn't do it anymore because there's too many proofs, too many, even though
Yeah.
they're little, but they all add up to the bigger picture, to the puzzle,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do
No.
question myself, and I think it's okay to question yourself to a point,
Right.
but not give into it because
Yeah. They're
once
just
you,
saying there's like a dip.
yeah,
So it might have been when you were
It
sick or
goes up
whatever,
and
but there was like
down,
a dip
up
or
and
something
down.
where you
Yeah.
were like, well, maybe I shouldn't do this. This is weird. Okay, I'm just trying to like with another meaning. I'm feeling there's some kind of support system there. Like you have a strong, solid support, whether it's your friends or your loved ones here, or if it's like your family. I feel like there's like a strong foundation. They're showing me like women holding you up.
yeah,
Do you understand that? Like holding you up, like not in like a guru kind of way, but like support system.
support system. Yeah, I'm building a support system.
Yeah, it's like they're all holding you up,
Yeah.
right? And it's not like a oh I bow down to you. It's like they're
No,
just
it's
supporting you.
Support. Yeah.
Yeah. Were they spiritual people?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense why they're giving me double meanings. Because
Yeah.
I've never had a loved one give me double meanings to it, but that's what I feel like. It's like a spiritual, like, oh, like we're helping you, we're raising
Yeah.
you up, right? They're singing, like, I don't know who sings it, but like, you raise me up. Oh, Josh Groban.
Yeah.
They're singing that song, like, right? I'm on 2 feet, or however I don't know how the words go, but it's like, you raise me up, or you lift me up.
Yeah.
That's what they're singing to you.
Yeah.
Like you.
Well, this is what I really always needed is somebody to support me
Yeah.
while I go on this journey.
Yeah.
You know, so I needed, but I never had that in my life. And then after I got divorced,
Yeah.
or I left,
Yeah.
then slowly I started building a support group, right?
No, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
Um,
good to have.
Do you understand the number 3?
The number 3?
Yeah. So 3 people in the family, 3 kids, the third of a month. There's something significant about 3.
Well, the Trinity, mother, father, child.
Okay. They're just holding like a 3 in my face, so like going like this,
Yeah.
3. So there's some significance to 3, whether it's a spiritual meaning for you, or you know, there's 3 people in your family, or it's not them, it's not for them, it's for you. There's a 3 about you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you see 333. Is that like a thing for you? Like I'm seeing 3s.
I haven't really been seeing 3s,
Okay.
but it might have, I don't know, if maybe has something to do with 13, like the, you know, just the numbers.
Okay.
Numerology is a big thing to me, so that I see the 3s a lot, like in my birth, in my date of birth, or let me think about this here.
It kind of feels like, I don't know if it's like your family members or something. There's something about 3. They're like pointing it in my face like this.
Yeah.
Did they pass over like when your kids were little or something?
No.
I'm just trying to, it feels like kind of something like that. Like there's like a 3 and it's not, yeah, I don't know what it is.
I'm trying to think too. Maybe it'll come to me after.
Okay. But just know there's a 3. I
Yeah.
really feel there's a significance around the number 3.
I do have a triquetra on my back.
Cool. I don't know. We didn't talk about that too. All I hear is the number 3 is a big deal.
Yeah.
That's why I asked if you had 333 or like, because it's a big deal. I feel like that's what they're telling me. It's a big deal. You didn't take an L name, like a EL or a AL. A last name is like they're singing the Al song to me, and it usually means there's someone named Al. It's usually in spirit, but like they're bringing it up again. So sometimes if you don't take it, they'll bring it up again. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
And the last month they want to say is January. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will get, since you know who this is, I'm going to give you a message from them. Yeah, they're like, we've been waiting for this. Okay, so I'm just going to channel what they're saying to you. And I feel like they want you to, I feel like they're asking you or suggesting to you to explore a different side of the spirit world, if that makes sense to you. So I know you're focused on angels, but I feel like they're like urging you to explore more mediumship stuff. Does that make sense to you? Like, I see you in front of people. They're showing me you in front of people, doing readings and like healing in a other capacity besides what you're doing. But they're like, we don't want to discount what you're doing. What you're doing is amazing and just that's perfect. Keep doing that. But they want you to add on to it. So it's like a foundation, and they're building a block on top of it, and they're building a block on top of that, and they're building and they're doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can actually hear like Lego blocks. Like they're actually putting Lego blocks on top of each other, a building block, to keep building. But I feel like they're kind of indicating like it's a monetary thing. If you do the mediumship, you'll get more money. And that's not the reason we do it. But but that's what they're indicating. It will bring more income.
Yeah.
They want you to be more stable and not worry about stuff.
Yeah.
So that like if you use your gifts, guess what? That's what your gifts are for service. And then when you give, you receive.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like you live on like an old property.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like all these spirits walking around your house. You understand that? But they're like, they're showing me like, you like, come in for tea, like, come in. And I'm like, holy smokes, like you like let them all come in for tea. Like it's like because I can imagine if I walked into your house, I'd be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would be, I had to walk out.
Yeah.
Like I probably wouldn't be able to handle
I know that I want them to come in. I constantly talk.
Okay.
I always communicate.
Okay.
But I know that my house is there to protect me and my family from too much energy being taken on, because this is why it has cherubs around the top of the ceiling in my house. Okay. Or at least on the main floor. Yeah. And there's angels placed everywhere. So I do set it up so that, you know, I put crystals up in certain places. Okay. I do spray it, I do smoke it once in a while. So I protect it. Okay. But it took me some time to learn to do that and actually realize that it's actually important.
Yeah, especially what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't feel any negativity. I just see all these spirits wandering around. Like, if they're showing me like a movie and like a house, and then like they're all like around your house. They're not like, it could be protection too. They're just standing there. Like maybe they feel like they want to be coming in. They want to like talk to you because they know, like, it's like almost you have like a big bat signal on the top of your house. And they're like, oh, this is a fun house. But I also think your property is very old.
Yeah.
Like it's like a old, and then the like spirits from 18 whatever is hanging out, right? They're all just like standing there outside of your house. But I feel like you have a very welcoming home, and so they're kind of like, I feel like you're welcoming them in. I don't know if they like, I don't know. But yeah, the main message is like, step it up. Yeah. But I kind of feel like you've already been thinking that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just didn't feel ready. You know,
you're
so
ready.
I started building on other things.
No.
And then I pulled a card last week that told me, focus! Like you're not focusing.
So they're saying one thing, and I feel like it's mediumship, but you have free will, you do whatever you want to, but they're singing Dixie Chicks to me. It's like, ready, 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 ready to run. All I'm ready to do is have some fun. But the message is like, I'm ready to run. I'm ready. And you think you're not ready, but you are. Like, they're like, see the powerhouse that you are, and you can change so many more lives by doing extra things on top of the angel stuff that will get you farther.
Yeah.
Farther. So I'm gonna leave you with that, but
Yeah.
I think that's Did you talk about being a medium at my thing? Like, did you say you were thinking about doing it?
No.
Are you sure? I feel like we had this conversation already. Like,
did we?
I don't know. I feel like you said something about it. Maybe it was someone else, but I feel like it was you. Like, because I'm like, oh, she's a medium.
Well, it's possible that subconsciously that it is, because sometimes we think something was said out loud when in reality it was just an energetic imprint.
That's freaky because I swear to God you said to me.
I didn't say that.
Were you thinking it?
No, but I always had that in the back
Okay.
of my mind. You know, it's just
Weird.
Yeah. Yes.
They're like, medium, like they're showing me an angel card. It's the mediumship card. And they're like, here you go. But then I'm like, well, you guys obviously know that you have free will and you can do whatever you want to. But that's what I feel like the message is like, go and branch out.
Yeah.
Because you can reach more people with that.
Oh, you're right. I signed up for a course.
Oh,
I did. I signed up. I've already paid for it.
Good.
I don't know how I'm going to do this because I'm going to work night shift too and it's in the middle of the day. But I'm doing it anyway.
Awesome.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's perfect move for you.
That is probably. See, sometimes you just don't click in. You know what? It's horrible because it makes you feel like maybe you're off or something. But it's just because sometimes people don't click in at the minute you say it.
Yeah.
And it just takes some time to settle in.
Yeah.
Right? And then sometimes this is what I do when I sometimes have somebody and I do a reading or whatever, even to a friend. Stuff will come to me hours, days, weeks later. Yeah. So there I am texting, like, okay, there's more here, okay? I got this and this and this and this and this.
Right.
You know, this is after the fact, but I'm a little slow when it comes to these things. So sometimes it's just, you know, my mind will start to, and then suddenly I pick up more stuff. I'm like, oh, darn it. It's now, the person's not there anymore. Yeah. So they're like sending a message.
They're so proud. They're like, you're going to go far with that.
Yeah.
And because you had that.
Well, I wanna help. You know, it's all kind of started, and they say the 2012 thing, whatever, right? Yeah. But I was watching Sylvia Brown, right? And I always loved her. Yeah. And it was just around the time they showed one of her shows. I think she was maybe already dead or just about. She was on her way out. But I watched the show and I said, "This is what I want to do. I want to make people happy." Yes. And feeling at peace. And I really felt this. Yep. You know, when it's in your heart and it comes from your heart and it's your true wish, deep down wish. To help somebody. Then the intention is set, the angels hear you, and then they're allowed to rule things for you. Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're totally meant to do this. Okay, I'm going to stop then. So I just had a really cool idea.
What's that?
So you have to